G'day, it's Ian Castle here. I'm back with another singing lesson for you. And today I'm going to be talking about, what you should be focusing on if you're an absolute beginner singer. Let's face it, everyone starts at that point at some stage in their vocal development. And it can be quite confusing, especially if you're finding YouTube videos and one person saying one thing, one person saying another, and you're getting all this different information. But there are really three things that I teach to every beginner singer who walks in my studio door. I actually had one walk in today. He didn't just walk in off the street, he called me in advance. But he was a beginner singer, never had a lesson, just likes to sing and wants to improve his technique. So the things that we worked on was exploring his range just by resonance, not being too focused on exercises initially. So you're doing things like placing your hand on your chest and just saying your name and where you're from. Hello, my name's Ian Castle and I come from Port Macquarie, Australia. Now, feeling that resonance in my chest, and then maybe placing my hand on top of the head and doing some silly sounds like ooh, and feeling the resonance of that head voice kick in as I slid up into those notes. So that's something that you can do straight away as a beginner. Other things to work on. Just notice what you're doing with your breathing. Okay, if you're breathing and your shoulders and everything is rising like this, that's going to create a lot of tension in your throat, which is going to affect your vocal tone and also the amount of air that you can sing with. So what you want to do is keep your shoulders nice and low, your chest is still proud, but all the action should be happening around your ribs, like that, which is a flattening out of the diaphragm, pushing the ribs, pushing the upper abdomen out, creating like this 360-degree barrel of air. That makes sense. Now, obviously the air is not in your stomach. The air is still in your lungs, but your diaphragm is flattening out to allow that air into the bottom half of your lungs. Okay, so that's two things that you can really focus on straight away as a beginner singer. The third thing is just watch what you're doing with your mouth. Okay, now most singers that I teach, and this could just be an Aussie thing maybe, but they come in and we do a few little exercises like and notice that my jaw did not move as I opened up onto the vowel and descended. That's actually linked to our accent, I guess, as an Aussie. We tend not to overdo our jaw movement, so we kind of talk a little bit like this, so that's why all the sounds are like really nasal and Aussie. Whereas the Europeans, they talk a little bit like this. That was a really bad Italian accent, I'm sorry guys. But you get the idea. My mouth shape was much more, there was more space here. So if I was to do that exercise again, just drop my jaw, create space. Drastically different tone. So be conscious of what you're doing with your mouth in terms of space and resonance when you're singing. So that's three things that you can easily apply if you're a beginner singer. Do silly sounds just to experience resonance of your voice. Like just, as I said, just talk and you'll feel your sound resonate on your chest. And then you can then sing some sounds. And notice, oh yeah, it kind of feels like it's on my chest. Do silly sounds into the head voice. And notice, oh yeah, okay, so it's less here and more here for that sound. And as a beginner singer, the mixed voice is going to be difficult because often you're trying to develop confidence with the chest range and the head voice range. Not to say that you should neglect the mixed voice, but gain some confidence in a range that you're comfortable with first. And then you can start mixing that resonance of head, that resonance of chest, throat, and the nasal cavities to create that more mixed sound that is ever so elusive for most people. That was one thing. Second thing, your airflow. Keep it simple. Shoulders down, chest proud, get your belly and ribs moving out, expanding. And the third thing, what was the third thing again? I've done too much talking. Oh yes, your mouth. Getting your mouth more open. Create more space for your sound to resonate in your mouth. And that will make a big difference to your singing straight away. Anyway, that's it. I hope that's of help to you if you're an absolute beginner singer, or maybe you're not a beginner singer and you just need a bit of a recap on things which make a drastic difference to your singing in general. So apply them. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, leave me a comment below just so I know that you're there, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Anyway, I'm Ian Castle. Bye for now.